guys, what's up? It's Deanna, your resident curly girl, and today I'm going to be talking about all of your worst nightmare, frizz. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what frizz is, why curly hair is more frizzy than other hair, and how you can prevent frizz. Let's start off by talking about what frizz is. Basically, your hair, if you look at it under a microscope, there's little scales on it that's called the cuticle. When the cuticle is open, it's basically your hair reaching out for moisture. So if your hair is super frizzy, your cuticle will be open, like reaching towards the sky, like, oh, I'm thirsty, feed me. Like, it's your hair reaching out to the universe, begging for moisture. So frizz is basically caused by dryness in your hair. Now, most curly-haired people have drier hair than the normal person with straight hair or slightly wavy hair, and that is because curly-haired heads usually have between 20 and 30,000 fewer hairs than a normal head of hair. So the reason why that makes your hair drier is because there are 20 to 30,000 less follicles to secrete those oils that help keep your hair moisturized. Also, if your curls are a little tighter, it's going to be harder for the oil to make its way from your scalp down to your ends, so you're going to have to moisturize a lot more, especially focusing on your ends. They are the oldest part of your hair, so they are the most brittle, they've been through the most. That's why you notice a lot of people saying that you need to pay special attention to your ends when you're deep conditioning, adding moisture, or adding oils to your hair. So let's talk about how you can prevent frizz. Now, the number one tip I have for preventing frizz is to make sure that you are using the right products. You want to make sure that you check your products and make sure that they don't contain sulfates. Sulfates are a harsh detergent that strip your hair of your natural oils, which leads to frizz and breakage. I cannot reiterate this enough. Do not use sulfates. Make sure that you take your products, flip it over, and read it in the back. More popular brands like Aussie, Pantene, and Dove will usually have sulfates in them. So you want to switch to a product like Cantu or Shea Moisture that are famous for not having any sulfates or silicones in them. If you want to know more about why sulfates and silicones are so bad for your hair, I actually made a video about it. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below and you can check that out. So definitely conditioning is a key part of reducing frizz in your hair. Also, it's really important to remember that curly hair is more porous than normal hair, so it's going to need a lot more conditioning. So if you condition your hair with a leave-in conditioner, a deep conditioner, or even conditioning in the shower, the conditioner will fill in the holes in your hair kind of like spackle on a wall and will help smooth hair and reduce frizz. Now, I highly recommend deep conditioning as the Shea Moisture, Manuka Honey, and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydration Hair Mask with African Rock Fig and Baobab Oil. This Mafura Oil has high levels of oleic acid to help replenish oils from stripped hair. So this is really good for transitioning hair, color treated hair, chemically damaged hair, to help get those oils back in your scalp. Another really good leave-in conditioner that I've been using is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Restorative Hair Mask. I feel like this is a really good product. It's very natural. It does not contain any sulfates, silicones, parabens, artificial oils, colors, or fragrances. This really helps moisturize my hair, define my curls, and helps my curls last longer in between wash days. Another reason that a lot of curly girls and guys may be experiencing frizz is because they use brushes. Now, first off, if you are using brushes, combs, or your fingers in your hair when it is dry, that is definitely going to cause frizz. So please do not touch your hair with brushes, combs, or your fingers unless you are in the shower and it is saturated with conditioner. When you're using a brush, what happens is that breaks your curl pattern, so your curl goes from like this to it like expands. So do not use a brush in your hair. I highly recommend making sure that your hair is nice and saturated with conditioner in the shower, and then finger detangling, starting at the bottom and working your way up to your roots. Because if you start up here, you can get your fingers caught in knots, and that can cause breakage in your hair. Now, another important thing to keep in mind if you're trying to avoid frizz is proper styling. The best time to style your hair with any product is when you're right out of the shower. This is when your cuticle will be open and accepting to products like leave-in conditioners and styling cream. And because your cuticle is open, your hair will receive the most moisture and definition when applying at this time. It's also really important that when you're applying your product, you're going to smooth it. So you're going to take one hair and put it underneath and one hand and put it above. Just smooth the product over your hair and then scrunch for maximum definition. Smoothing it just helps smooth down those flyaway hairs and making sure that all your hair is coated with product and that you're not breaking that curl pattern that's starting to form. Now, last but not least, if you want to avoid frizz, one of the biggest things that you have to do is take your towel and only use it on your body. The fibers in a towel can get caught on your curls and break your curl pattern, leading to frizz. I know that by this point it's probably natural instinct to get out of the shower, flip your head over and make that turban thing, but please don't do it. It's going to cause frizz. Now, if you do want to dry your hair as a curly girl or guy, you can use a microfiber towel, or if you don't have a microfiber towel, I know everybody has an old t-shirt. So take a t-shirt, and what you're going to do is you're just going to scrunch all of that moisture out of your hair. Now, by using a t-shirt, you are not pulling at those fibers in your hair, you're preserving your curl pattern, and you're reducing frizz. I hope that this information was helpful and it helped you figure out the cause of your frizz and anything that you might be doing to add more frizz to your hair and how to reduce it. Now, if you do want to learn more about curly hair, I do post a video every week. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave down below, and make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video.